You mean Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis had a 40th anniversary party and Usher Raymond performed and I wasn't there? Nor should I. I am a fan. I love Jimmy and Terry for most of my life. And it's crazy that they've been around for 40 years. But they're my favorite all-time producers. Now listen, Quincy Jones is always going to be on the top of Mount Rushmore. Like, there's nobody better than Q. He went from like Frank Sinatra and that era all the way through Tevin Campbell. And he did the Fresh Prince and Vibe magazine. No one touches Q. But for me, I think when you're in like middle school, during high school, that's when music really starts to connect to you, right? And for me, I just connected to Jam and Lewis. But I love Teddy Riley. I love LA and Babyface. I love Missy and Timbaland. I love Kanye. I love the Prince's production. Like, there's so many people that I love when it comes to producer, Just Blaze. But Jam and Lewis always stuck to me. And I said, man, if someone said you're going to listen to 10 Jam and Lewis songs for the rest of your life, what would you choose? And I basically would say, well, I need 15. But if I can only choose 10, I decided to do a list of 10. This is like my Jam and Lewis primer for folks who love Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis or might want to know some songs that they did that they might not have known they done. So number 10, New Edition, Boyz II Men. That song is great because one, is very metaphorical. Boyz II Men, New Edition was going from guys who were a teen act to now men, because that album came out in 1988, the same time as Bobby Brown's Don't Be Cruel, which is crazy. And they worked with Jam and Lewis on this album. And I could have chose You're Not My Type of Girl, You're My Kind of Girl. I could have chose Can You Stand the Rain. I could have chose If It Isn't Love. That album is fantastic. But Boyz II Men is great because that's the only song that Johnny Gill sang lead on, which was interesting. Again, the metamorphosis from Boyz II Men, but also that song is great just because the actual group Boyz II Men, that's where they took the name. And when they met Michael Bivins and sang for him, they said, we're Boyz II Men and here's our song. And they sang, I think they sang Can You Stand the Rain, I think. Or they might have sang Boyz II Men, I can't remember. But yeah, if it wasn't for that song, we might not have gotten Boyz II Men, or they would have gone by a different name. So that alone, the Any Heartbreak album is tremendous. That's a timeless album. It came out in 88 and you can't tell it came out from 88. That album sounds like it could have came out today. It's that great. It's that underrated. So fantastic. Okay, number 9, speaking of Boyz II Men, On Bended Knee. That 2 album is tremendous, and we don't talk about them brothers enough, and they should have a Video Vanguard Award with MTV, and they should get some love from BET, from the BET Awards as well. On Bended Knee was the second single. The first single was I'll Make Love to You, and that was done by Babyface. And that song was tremendous. And the second single is On Bended Knee by Jam and Lewis. It's so good. It's a time capsule. If you want to look at some really attractive 90s black women, go watch that video. Oh my God. It's a who's who of who's hot. Oh my God. All those women were fine. But the song is very sad. It's like, can we go back to the days our love was strong? Oh my God. It's actually a sad song. Can somebody tell me? Oh. Because you're thinking, oh my God, it's so romantic. It's like, oh my God, it's so sad. But Jam and Lewis is so good with the melodies and the lyrics. Tender Love is like that. Tender Love isn't in my top 10. The melody of Tender Love, as soon as you hear it, you know what song it is. Oh my God, they have such beautiful melodies. It is amazing. All right, number 9, You Remind Me. That's a Jam and Lewis song in the 90s that I had no idea it was them. I had no idea. I figured Jermaine Dupri or somebody did that. It was Jam and Lewis. And again, the melody, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. Da, 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 da. Oh, the bouncing of the words. He's looking at all these different women, and then Chili shows up at the end of the video. That's when they were dating. And now she's with Matthew Lawrence. But yeah, man, You Remind Me so good. It's so bouncy. And again, most people, when they go to Usher songs, they usually go to the Confessions album, as they should, but You Remind Me is so good. It's so good. Okay, 7, Optimistic, Sound of Blackness. Jam and Lewis starts a label called Perspective. You get Low Keys on that label, I Got a Thing for You. Solo, I Got Heaven right here on earth. They had that. The Jewel, Mid Condition, and it was self-contained. Mid Condition did their own stuff. And then you have Sounds of Blackness with the great Ann Nesby on lead vocal. If you are feeling down, if you feel like you can't get up, if you feel like you need some inspiration, listen to that song. Oh my God. Oh my God. And also sound around the same time you had like Keep On Moving by Soul to Soul. Just uplifting music, something we need more of today. I never understood why Ann Nesby left. I mean, people told her, "Girl, you can go on your own." She never had a song bigger than this one. I love Ann Nesby, but man, Optimistic is so good. And they had like they had the kind of Africa as their album cover. Oh, so good. Optimistic. Number 7, What's Missing, Alexander O'Neal. Not a song that most people would choose, because I think that was like an album cut. I don't know, man. Every time I hear that song by Alex, we used to have good love, but now it's gone. So girl, we got to find out what we're missing. I know I messed it up, but it sounds so good. It sounds so good. There's a lot of heartbreak. When you listen to Jammin' Lewis's vocals, lyrics, it's either like very much in love, heartache, some sex, but mostly it's either love or heartbreak. Oh man, we used to have good love and now it's gone. Oh my God, it's so good. Shout out to Alexander O'Neal. I think that was the second album. Number 5, If by Janet Jackson. I only got one Janet song on here. And I could have made this whole list Janet Jackson. I love Janet Jackson. I could have made this whole list Janet Jackson, from Control, Reverend Nation, the Janet album, and Velvet Rope. This all could be Janet. But I want to give some love to other people. If is prime Janet. Sexy Janet. Choreography Janet. And she made good stuff after that, too. Don't get me wrong. She was sexy in Anytime, Any Place. And she did Together Again after that. She did a lot of great things after that. But man, Jammin' Lewis sampled the Supremes on that. I loved it. If you say I can only listen to one, if there's only one Janet Jackson video I can watch for the rest of my life, it'd probably be If. I love her. I love that song. It's so good. Honorable mention to the since Cardi B has the song The Principle out, I give honorable mention to the Principle. My mom was funny when that video was out, because she would walk by. I'll be watching on Video Soul or something, and my mom would say, that's a wig she's wearing. It's like, I don't care. And then there's that moment when Janet jumps off the crates or whatever, and she's like, she didn't do that flip. It's like, once again, I don't care. I love Janet Jackson so much. She could have been fighting Jaws, and I would have believed it. That's what teen boys do at that age. So shout out to Pleasure Principle. All right, If was number 5. Number 4, Tell Me If You Still Care, S.O.S. Band. You talk about a cookout song. If this song goes on, you see your auntie and uncle go like this. Woo! That's that song. Again, heartbreak. They said, Tell Me If You Still Care. And you listen to that song in headphones. Get your best pair of headphones and just listen to the pop of that song. A couple of songs like Friends by Houdini's like that. It just, the beat just pops in your head. And this is like early Jammin' Lewis, like 83, 82, 83 Jammin' Lewis. Oh. Oh. Ah. S.O.S. Band was so good with them. So Tell Me If You Still Care is number 4. Number 3, you come back with Alexander O'Neal, Innocent. That's the first time we see Alexander O'Neal. We heard there was the rumors that he was supposed to be the true lead singer of the time. But he had a falling out with Prince because Alex wanted his paper, and Prince didn't want that foolishness. So he got rid of him and put in Morris. But that was Jammin' Lewis's boy. And then when they started producing, they brought him along. And we get the first Alexander O'Neal album. So here's the second album, and this is off the first album. This is the first time we see Alex. It's the first time we see Cherrelle. And it's just such a good song. It's such a good song, man. And then the extended version, because Jammin' Lewis also did all these extended versions of songs. The extended version. This time they was just having a big party. Just a big party, man. Innocent's so good. And then number 2, Cherrelle's I Didn't Mean to Turn You On, which would be remade by the great Robert Palmer. Now, I could have had Saturday Love, Everything I Miss at Home, You Look Good to Me, Affair. Like, there's so many songs I could have put on by Cherrelle, but this is her first solo hit. The video was wild because it has like a King Kong element to it with a breakdancing gorilla. But she looked good. She's like one of those underrated chicks that we don't talk about. Like, she's like undercover, hot and cute. But man, just the production on that song, just like with Innocent, the production on that song is simply amazing. Like, I don't know what they were doing. It's almost like Jam and Lewis was just mad scientists. It was almost like they was growing back in between the studios between Alexander and Cherrelle just producing stuff. They was in such a groove with them. And it's like, I love that song so much. And again, the long version, just like Innocent, the long version is just, because I didn't mean to turn you on. I didn't mean to turn you on. Oh, I didn't mean to turn you on. Oh. So good. Robert Palmer knew it was so good because he remade it. It's such a great song. And number one, I could chose any song. I could have chose a Shannon song. I could have chose Saturday Love. I chose Just the Way You Like It by S.O.S band. Again, cookout song. Your auntie, your uncle, your mom and daddy go like this. I will give it to you just the way you like it. And you sitting there saying, stop dancing that way to mama. Oh my God. There is so much. So when you're a kid listening to it, you don't know what the lyrics were. You weren't really paying attention to the lyrics, just the groove. And then you listen to the lyrics like, ooh, I could be your number one. Oh, I will give it to you. Oh my God. And then there's just, and the way the song kicks out, it's almost like a minute or two before the lyrics even kick in. Oh, like they were just on those keys. Ooh. Just Be Good to Me is like that too, but Just the Way You Like It. That's heaven on earth, man. So these are my 10, 12, kind of, because I threw some other stuff in there, songs by Jam and Lewis. I could do this tomorrow and have a completely different 10. I miss so many songs that I miss. So do me a favor. Give me your favorite 10 songs by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And the beautiful thing about those guys is they never had a contract. It was a handshake deal. They've known each other since Upward Bound, when they were teenagers in Upward Bound. They were in the time together. They was in bands together and competing bands. Then they joined the time together and Prince kicked them out. But they were already producing and they had a handshake deal. I would not advise that for most people. You know, I thought the Neptunes had that. I think Chad and Pharrell, I thought they had that, but you know, now they're in court. You know, there's a trust with Jimmy Jam Harris and Terry Lewis. The only time I didn't like them is when Terry married Karen White. Because I was in love with I was in love with Karen White. It's like, damn it, man. I love you, Terry, but damn it, why her? They didn't stay married long. They had a kid. I could have put Romantic, The Way I Feel About You. Oh, there's some Karen White tunes. They did the second album for Karen White. She was in that French maid's outfit in the hotel. I love Karen White so much. But that's why how great Jimmy and Terry Lewis is. I couldn't put Tender Love on here. Romantic, The Way I Feel About You. There's so many songs I could have put on here. All the Janet stuff. That's how great they are, man. 40 years is almost not enough. They feel like they've been producing for 100 years. But yeah, Jam and Lewis, they only a handshake deal. Again, I think whenever you get any type of partnership with somebody, you should have a contract. But that shows the brotherhood and love between these two black men. These two brothers. Not biological brothers, it's brothers in art, brothers in love. Again, I wouldn't advise that for most people, but they have a love together that the only other people I see that is like Jazzy and Will. Like Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff has that type of relationship. Ellie and Babyface they have a good relationship, but not that relationship like Jam and Lewis. Chad and Pharrell proved they don't have that type of relationship at all. I think Chad probably thought they did, but Pharrell had different plans, I guess. But Jam and Lewis, not only for their music, I love their clothing style with the hats. I love their music. There's a great video I can't find that was on BET. They were splicing. They were showing how to put mixes together, and it was splicing splicing audio tape, which I used that when I became a DJ. And I was splicing tape of using reel to reels. Man, Jam and Lewis is very important to me. So who is your favorite producer of all time? If you don't have a favorite top 5 or top 10 Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis list, who is your favorite producer ever? Like, bar none. Like, you love this person. Whatever track they love, it might not be all the tracks, but the majority of the tracks, 75% of the tracks you love. Who is your favorite producer of all time?